gonna see if a few people come on. We have an order for 300 mini pies. So I'm making the filling right now for the pecan pie. So I just wanted to show you all how I made the pecan pie. So we'll see if a couple people come on. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. People will probably jump on as I'm on here, and we'll go from there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So we're gonna make mini pecan pies. Like I said, we have to make 300 pies. We're making 5 different flavors. So pecan is one, key lime, apple crumb, pumpkin, and sweet potato. So for the pecan pie, I'm just starting right here with some eggs in my bowl and vanilla extract. Now I'm making a really big batch because I have to make so many. I'm trying to get at least 60 of each type. So I'm making a lot. Of course, if you were making it at home, your batch would be a lot smaller. So I'm just going to whisk together my eggs and my vanilla. Pecan pie is really, really simple. It's sweet. So there's a lot of different sugary things in them, but it's actually really good. You just want to make sure you break up those egg yolks. That's the main thing right here before I add in the other ingredients. And like I said, I already have my vanilla extract in my bowl. All right, so that looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and add to this some corn syrup. I told you it's a really sweet pie. So we have corn syrup that's going in. Some people hate pecan pie, but I actually like it. For anybody just coming on, we have an order for 300 mini pies, and I'm making the pecan pie filling right now. So far in the bowl, I have my eggs, my vanilla, and then I'm adding in some cornstarch right here. And then I'm going to add in some brown sugar. I told you it's sweet. And then I also have a little bit of salt in here, and I also have some cinnamon. So I'm going to add in my cinnamon, my brown sugar, my salt has been sitting for a couple minutes, sorry. There we go. So far we have eggs, vanilla, corn syrup, cinnamon, salt. And then I also have some melted butter. So that's going to give it that nice rich taste. And that's 2 sticks. I'm making a big batch. All right. So we're going to go ahead and whisk all of this together so we get that nice pecan pie filling. And then I've already chopped up my bag of pecans, and I also have par-baked my miniature pie crust. So the pies that we're making for the 300 pies, they're 3-inch pies. So the key lime are already out of the oven. I'm going to do the pecan now, of course, and then I'm going to do pumpkin after this. So I just wanted to show you all the pecan pies. And I see a little chunk of brown sugar that snuck in there. All right, so that looks good. I may have to make more for the 60, we'll see. But this is our pecan pie filling. So I started for the big batch. I started with 12 eggs, 4 cups of corn syrup, 2 cups of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons vanilla, 2 sticks of melted unsalted butter, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. That's for a big batch. So if you wanted to make a like regular size pies, you will be able to make 4 regular size pies with this recipe. All right, so let me move the pie shells over. And they've already been par-baked for probably about maybe 7 minutes. I don't bake them too long because they're so small. And then I'm just going to go in with these chopped pecans. I have a lot of them. So I add about a tablespoon of the chopped pecans to each of the pie crusts. And you just want to add those in first. And then I'll add in my filling. These pies take a good amount of work. The client just ordered them on Friday, and they're due tomorrow morning, Monday. So I really don't have any time in the morning to make them, so everything has to be done today. So I still have to make pumpkin, I have to make sweet potato, I have to make apple crumb. So I'm a little ways off. I got a little ways to go to finish up all these pies. And I'm just using a regular tablespoon measurer. So easy. This is actually not a cheap pie to make. Everybody knows pecans are very expensive, and of course eggs are expensive now. So this is not a cheap pie to make. And butter for the pie crust, everything is, it costs, but it's really good. All right, so we have, a few more in this tray. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the filling, and I'm just going to pour it into a measuring cup. And that'll make it a lot easier for me to pour the filling into the pie crust. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Let me get a ladle. All right, so I have a big ladle. There we go. And I'm going to use one of my measuring cups. Put some of this filling right in the center. So I have it in my cup. Makes it a lot easier to pour. Then all I have to do is just pour a little bit inside of each, but you have to let it settle because the filling is so thick, so you got to let it settle. And then you can decide if you want to add a little bit more or not. Move this back so you can see it. And you'll see it'll start to like settle in between the pieces of the pecans. And then once it does that, if you want to add a little bit more, you can. You just don't want it to really overflow. This stuff is a pain to clean off of your sheet trays. I have my trays covered in some parchment paper. So this will take a little bit. I'm just going to do one tray, get them in the oven, and then I'll maybe take a picture or something to show you what they look like when they're done, or a quick video. I'm going to put a video together of all of the pies, so you'll see them in the final video. And that's pretty much it. It's really simple to make this pie. To me, this is one of the easiest pies to make, because all you have to do is fill your crust with the pecans, make the filling, which is super simple, and then just bake them off. It's really simple. All right, so we're almost there. Like I said, this is a 4 times batch, so if you were making large pies, this will make 4 large pies. All right, let me get on this end. Hopefully you all can see down here too. So far, we only have 48 of the key lime pies done, so I'm a long way away from making 300 pies. I got a long way to go, but I'm gonna get there. All right, just a few more, and that'll be it. I don't see too many questions, so that'll be all for the pies. And like I said, I'm gonna put together a video showing you all the different pies that we made, so you'll be able to see what the finished results are. All right, a little bit more. And I'm going to show you what I mean about the filling settling in between the pecans. Because this one right here did exactly what I said. A little bit more for that one. All right, so if you look at, let's see. I'm going to pick it up and show you up close. If you look at this one, see how the filling has settled like in between the pecans? So what I would do at this point, I would go back and add a little bit more of the filling now. Now that I know that I can add more. But you know, when we first put it in there, it looked like it was enough. It looked like it was full. But after it sits for about a minute, you can see it's really settled in between the pecans. So I'll add some more filling, top them off, and then I'll put them in the oven. All right, so that's it. I just wanted to give you a quick demo of what I was doing. I'm going to make sure I show you the finished product in a longer video later on today. And then you'll get to see the key lime pies, the pecan pies, the apple crumb, the pumpkin, and the sweet potato. All right. So that is it. I'm going to jump on off of here. Just wanted to do a quick live and say hello. I'm going to get these in the oven, and I will see you all next time. Love you guys so much. Bye.